This is Stitchin' Art, and we want to show how to measure a headrest cover, arm cover, and foot cover. And this is if you use the upholstery tacks that we send with each order. You want to start your head cover at the beginning of, usually it's just the top portion, and measure all the way around, and then you measure down, and 30 inches is what we do. If you want it different than that, then you want to measure it to the length that you want, but 30 inches comes down about even, or a little bit shorter than this front. And then to measure the width, we do, this is 12 inches, this is my personal one, but our stock, our inventory is 14 inches. And so it's just a couple of inches wider than this particular one. And so we wanted to show you, you want to send us the measurements of a finished product, what you wish to have. If you're covering up damage, then that usually takes a custom order with a different side. For leather furniture, we offer one of our non-skid kits, and we have a separate video that shows the difference of what this material is compared to the kitchen shelf material. It's very different. This is keeps it from slipping and sliding. It does move a little bit, and if you're sitting in the chair, you can, and you tend to sit on one side, you can move it over, but it stays in place. The other area is measuring for the arm cover. I suggest, because your chair reclines, you don't want to go all the way down to the seat, and you have to be careful about how close you come to here. What I did is I measure underneath the roll of the chair. This is 20 inches. Leave a little bit here. You don't want to cover up if you have a button here to open up your recliner. And I suggest this seam right here is a good place to put the tacks. If you don't want to use tacks, we can use the same material as the non-skid kit. We just have to have a good roll on your chair like this. You can't have a thin, because it's got to have, the non-skid kit has to have contact with your chair to work. This is the other arm cover. Then our foot cover. I suggest, we want to have our furniture show, so I suggest you leave an inch or a little bit more than an inch. This is 20 wide. I could go a little bit less. My feet are right in this area. I could go a little less, but you're going to have your elastic straps go off the side.
Underneath.
They go underneath, and there's D-rings that hold that. I'll show you in a minute. But I want to show you, this is the length from the top to the bottom. That's 10 inches on mine. And again, you could go a little bit shorter. If you have an open space here on your recliner, you can tell me that if you want your straps to go from the top underneath and come to the bottom. Normally I do it side to side because this is a chaise, that's the only way it can go. And I want to show you what it looks like underneath with the D-rings. I have D-rings, so you can put it on and then pull it snug, and then you cut off any excess that's on the D-rings. So these are not cut yet because these are for sale. We also have incorporated throw pillows to match into Stitchin' Art's inventory. And this is an example of the black with the ebony gold strip through it, or the whole pillow being ebony gold. We only sell the covers, and you have to buy the pillow that goes inside. So we have a certain size that you can go to any fabric store or Walmart's and buy the insert. And that is how you measure for a set or individual pieces. We thank you for shopping Stitchin' Art.